A cat only made a small jump, but suddenly froze in midair like a ghost. The man was completely stunned. He carefully moved under the cat to observe, and noticed it was still moving, but only at 1 millimeter per second. He picked it up and played with it. But unexpectedly, the cat started floating, like a feather. Confused, he couldn't understand why it had become so light. Suddenly, the lights in the room began flickering violently, and time seemed to freeze. Then his body started sinking rapidly. He desperately tried to grab onto nearby objects, but everything around him floated in midair. As he realized he might die, he cried out for help, but no one responded. Soon, his entire body was swallowed by the floor. Below, he could still see his room, but no one could see him. Then he fell into a bottomless black void, and, in the blink of an eye, he found himself in a forest, still holding his coffee pot. At that moment, he hadn't realized he had traveled through time. Soon he saw a group of primitive humans nearby. Thinking they were just actors, he walked over to ask for directions, but they couldn't understand him at all, and even tried to capture him as food. Terrified, he turned and ran, only to stumble into a village, full of primitive people farming. Completely confused, he hid behind a tree and tried calling the police, but there was no signal at all, so he kept running in panic, and rushed into a cave, only to trip over a rock and fall. After a violent impact, the man suddenly found himself transported back to his own home.